Hot alert! Let's start with that. Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am inside Marden's. I did not talk to you in the car before because I wanted to just get right in here and start looking for things. I'm actually having them count fabric for me. Well, when I say count fabric, I guess I mean they're not cutting it because I just take what's left on the bolt. So they're counting all that, and I decided to just wait for it. I'm gonna walk around and I'll show you around Marden's because some of you thought this was just a fabric store, and no, it's a surplus store, and there's all kinds of stuff. Like for instance, this aisle happens to be like backpacks and stuff, hunting things. There's some like, I don't know, home decor or frames or something over there. I have no clue. Just a lot of home decor stuff. And this is all like books and puzzles and things. There's a lot of people here. I'm so hot. Towels and stuff. Blankets, comforters, other stuff. Big hardware section. And things for like the birdies and pet food and things like that. Big pet beds. These bins are like a dream come true for a crafter. I just love to think of all the things I could do with these things. But I don't do anything. 60 cents per pound. You want some? Look at all the nails. Oh my goodness. My father could just walk around here for days. Oh, look at all this stuff. Look, look. But see, I like these sections. I don't know. I just like stuff. Stuff like that. Do you like the tour so far? Let's look at other stuff. Ooh, paint. Love paint. Just a bunch of stuff all the way around. Paint brushes. Can never have enough of those. Should look for stuff for ASMR videos. Ooh, look, duct tape. Do love. But I have some at home that I still haven't used, so I think I'm good. They have a lot of like, you know, cooking stuff, dishes, kitchen things. So see, there's like one wall down there, and then it goes all the way to that wall way down there. And it's all the way to the doors down there. And I'm almost at the back wall here. It's a pretty big store. Oh, and then they have another whole section. You have to go outside and walk to what is the end of like this little strip mall. They have a whole furniture store and carpeting, floor stuff, tiles, all kinds of stuff like that. And they have stationery stuff and kids things. And a lot of shoes. Whole big section of shoes. Trying to not get caught. And there's a huge clothing section. But I don't shop here for clothing. So there's just clothing all the way down, all over the place. A lot of the clothing is like higher priced stuff that found its way here. It's still too high priced for me. And it's very hard to shop because there's like so many things that it's just like 2 or 3 available, and you have to hunt for them and try to find the rack they're on, and it's just very confusing. It's like shopping at a Goodwill where everything is just all different and you have to like look at every single thing. So I'm going to the food section for my mother. I actually need seltzer. I don't know if they have seltzer here, but I'm looking for it. And for my mother, she actually needs some Citrusel. I don't know if they would sell anything like that here, but I'll look for that too. I actually found something similar, only $6, and I checked the Best Buy date and it's good for a year. So I think I'm gonna get that. And I have showed you the fabric before in some past video. There's a lot of people here right now, so I don't really want to like make people feel weird, but it's just rows after rows after rows of fabric like this. Just rows, entire rows of certain colors. More. All that stuff back there. We have lots of things like this. They have stuff on the walls here. Stuff. More stuff. There's the panels I go through, but then they have a whole bunch on the bolts. But I like these because they're already cut. And this is all the batiks that are kind of too pricey for me to resell. I don't like to take a chance. And just different stuff here. Oh yeah, more stuff over there. More stuff on the walls. All around. More stuff, more stuff. More stuff. More stuff. And I'm gonna go look at panels now. Did I have this one in the Frenzy before? I almost think I did. Well, if I did, it's sold out because I certainly don't have any at home, so I think I'll get a panel like that. What I love about panels like this is you can just cut the little blocks and use them in quilts, or you can just use it as a quilt top. Pretty cool. Do you like it when I talk like this? You guys, look at this panel. Look how adorable that is. And I think I can get like 4 or 5 of them, at least 4. It is going on 4:30. I've been here an hour and a half, which isn't bad, but they're still working with my fabric. There's a Quilters Guild that is here. Those people are cray-cray, and my goodness, I'm trying to maneuver my way through this tiny, skinny aisle, and I'm not doing a good job. I'm on my way to the service desk with some of the stuff so they can start adding it up, because I do tax-free, because I'm a business. They actually have some cans of beans for 59 cents. I think I'll pick up a couple. They have strawberry pie filling. That's different than the strawberry stuff that I bought before. How am I doing? I'm so tired, so hot and tired. You know, one time I said that in the store and somebody left me a comment and said, that's what's wrong with this world. People like me that get hot and tired. I'm an idiot. I'm in the car and I changed my clock, finally. And I have only been here for 2 hours. I think that's amazeballs. The person at the checkout at customer service that does the tax exempt stuff, she's like the best one. When I get her, things just like fly. And there was somebody else there to help to do the bagging. She even helped me bring it to my car. Super, super nice. Everything went so good. So here's the deal. I have been really low on stock, or at least on variety, at my house. When I first started selling the fabric, like even on eBay, I don't know, I've probably been doing this for like over a year now. What I would do is when there was a sale, I'd try to buy like 20 prints. And at the time, I used to only buy like maybe 4 yards of something, but I always would take an extra half a yard, and then I would put that half yard away so I could make you know, like some fat quarter lots of like 100 prints. I thought when I get up to 100 prints, I'll be able to do that. So I was able to do that a couple times, and I actually had enough to do 2 of those, one for the last sale that I did, the last frenzy, and one for the one before. I don't think it was 100 prints. I think it was 48 prints, like 48 fat quarters or something. And then one was 48 long quarters. I don't know if I'll have anything like that for this one because I would probably have enough prints right now, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to put that together. And I don't like to do cutting after the fact unless I'm selling something by the half yard. And I do always try to add a couple of those to the sale, to the frenzy, but not too many because, again, I don't want to be cutting after the fact. Once the frenzy's done, I go into packaging mode. So boring! It snowed while I was in the store. So I was able to give you a tiny little sneak peek of a couple of panels. Love those cat ones. Those will be for this frenzy. I don't think, as much of a variety of panels. And surprisingly, as much as everybody loves the panels, that's the only thing the past two sales that I had any leftover of is the panels. The pre-cuts, the fat quarters, the yardage, all that stuff just flies. The panels fly too, but sometimes I buy too many of them and then I have some. But I just put them up again for the next frenzy. There's always new people coming on board. I have one that I call Sleepy Dog that I've had since the very first frenzy. And I can't remember how many of that one I bought, but I was like, everybody's gonna love this one. It's a dog sleeping, and I only ever sell like a couple per frenzy, and I don't know if I'm down to one of those, maybe two, and I just look at it lovingly and say, Sleepy Dog, you're making it to frenzy number 4. But, you know, it does sell every now and then, so it's hard to judge because there are panels that I think everybody will love and they're harder to move. And then there's something that I think is fugly, and if you don't know what fugly means, it's fucking ugly. People will buy it all, like instantly. It's sold out, and I'm like, what the hell did they buy that shit for? You know I'm kidding about fabric being ugly. I just don't think it's possible. I love it all, but I am a little bit more cautious with the panels to not buy like 15 or 20 of one. There was times that I was buying entire bolts of the panels, and yeah, so but it works out good when there's something popular. I did find one more of the Pillow Pets panel. I think I've had that in 2 different frenzies, but it sells out quick. And I only could find one panel, but I grabbed it. What I like about that is hopefully I still have the previous listing, so I don't have to do the measuring, the taking of the picture, all that. I can just reuse that, I hope. And I think I have a previous of that one with the mermaid, that ocean kind of one. I hope I still have that listing and that I didn't delete it. Anyway, there's a very dapper man walking by, and he's in a long black coat and a black hat, and he has a tie. Just looks like a Jehovah's Witness, probably. But he looked really nice. I think it's so cool to see a well-dressed man. I just like that. I think what I really like is I love a man with a long coat, you know, that goes to like his knees. I just think that's the biggest turn on. Love. So everything went good in there. I will be back again. And the customer service went great. Oh, and I got my mother while I was waiting. They have a thing with 5-cent candy instead of like penny candy. It's nickel candy. And they have some pretty cool little things. And all I got my mother was that Citrusel knockoff and one can of beans. But they have like things like this. I don't even know what it is. She said it's like a truffle, like little Milky Way, little crackle. So I got her 20 various little like chocolate bars for only $1. So she's gonna like that. And I guess I'm gonna get going. It looks like winter. The trees and everything are all white. Can I show you? Let's see if I can, I mean, you can see the trees have snow in them, which is kind of pretty. What the fuck? And I don't care how much it snows, because it's the end of February. We could even get a lot of snow sometimes in March, but it's like we'll get a storm and then 2 days later it's completely gone. So I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, so let's talk a second about my swearing, because some people think that I somehow said I wasn't going to swear on my main channel anymore because I can do that on Patreon. Never promised that I wasn't still swearing here. What I promised is I would be swearing more over there. See? See how that works? I'm always amazed by how grown women, especially, I don't think I've ever had a grown man or a young man or a boy ever bitch about my swearing. Wouldn't that be funny? I think that would be kind of funny. But grown women do. They certainly do. And they don't only bitch about it like for their sake. They're concerned about the children in the world who are watching my videos, who probably shouldn't be watching my videos, like their very own children or grandchildren. I was watching, one woman, I was watching with my 13-year-old daughter, and you let the F word come out. How am I supposed to explain that to her? And my reply was something along the lines of, tell her that really awesome people say fuck. So anyway, if you like this kind of language, and if you do, you're my kind of person, go visit me on Patreon. You'll get your fill. But yeah, I still swear on this channel too. And I just think it's a riot when people complain about that. I really do. You know, I got a letter via snail mail about a woman who asked me to not swear on my videos. I did a whole video about that on Patreon. Do go at least visit my Patreon. I do have a lot of fun over there. And it's a nice group. Do love very much. I guess I probably should go. I have this video for my main channel, and then I think I will do ASMR tonight. Did Patreon last night or yesterday, so I don't know what I'm going to do for sounds, but it's going to be very hard to want to concentrate when I have all kinds of new fabric in the house. It was a lot. Do I have the receipt? I better. Got to keep that. Did I put it in here? Where the hell did I put it? I must have put it in my little bag. Let's see how much I spent. Okay. $715. Not bad. I was thinking that spending $1,000 would be okay. That's what I kind of was like aiming for, but I didn't quite make it. But I'm coming back. While they have a sale, I will be stocking up. And I should be, you know, have fabric for quite a few frenzies, I hope. And it's just going to be lovely, stacked somewhere, like on a bed, because I don't have any room for any of this. But I just love to look at it. Just love to look at it. And the person who was checking me out, nobody checks me out. The person who was, I don't know, what do I call it? Cashing me out, taking care of my order. She would like take some and, oh, this one is beautiful, and hug it and hold it. I was like, yeah, that's my kind of girl. Just don't check me out. All right, I guess I'm going to go now. I really don't want to bring all this stuff in the house because I'm what's wrong with the world. And that person who said that, that's what's wrong with the world. People like you who get hot and tired or whatever. What she really meant is people who are fat. She doesn't like fatties. I'm in a pretty good mood, considering I'm still alive. I am. I'm in a good mood. I guess it's because, I don't know, I'm eating more meat. That's all I can say. I'm going to go home now. Got to pee like really bad. I really, really do. I'd probably just pee outside if I was still a drunk. I better go home. I don't know. This video is getting weird. I will talk to you guys later. It's just the whole fabric frenzy and all this fabric shopping. It's just, oh my God, I'm just so overjoyed. I'll talk to you later. I don't fucking say I'll talk to you later. What do I say? Okay, I have to just like back up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.